Welcome to Watching Wyrd, where logic clocks out early and movie night is sacred. Alan Gamboa is at the helm. He's a horror and science fiction author with an encyclopedic knowledge of cult classics, zombie lore, and films best watched with the lights on. If a movie is unsettling, impractical, or deeply questionable, Alan has seen it. More than once. On purpose. Scott Baker is a retired CIA agent, substitute teacher, and published author, a resume that raises follow-up questions we don't have time for. On the convention circuit, he answers to Dick Cannon, a name that suggests either action hero or a very different genre entirely. Rich Restucci is a best-selling survival fiction author and unapologetic prepper. He is fully prepared for the end of civilization, yet remains emotionally vulnerable to an otter named Dave. We've stopped asking. Lastly, Hadley Thorne, mythic fiction writer, founder of the Weird Realities Network, and two-time reigning champion of Picking Our Turkey of the Year. She swears, she drinks, and she is completely convinced these three men are the reason she does both. Together, they watch movies the way people used to, out loud, opinionated, and blissfully unconcerned with spoilers. So grab your popcorn, crack open a beer, get comfortable, and settle in. Things are about to get weird.
Weird.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful
Good
people.
evening.
Good evening.
Oh, are you talking to us or are you talking to them?
I
Or are
am.
you
I
talking to
love you
everybody?
guys. Alan, what jersey are you supporting?
Well, I got two. I got my one from the Waterboy, and then I got my one from the Washington Sentinel.
Nice.
Shane Falco jersey.
Footsteps.
I thought that it was
He's
my
waiting.
or
It was
my-
close,
Amy, I
right?
think
Those
that-
are your people.
No, not the Florida folks. Which, if y'all haven't watched Florida Man or It's Florida Man, the series, have you seen it?
No.
Mm-mm. No.
Danny
I'm looking at
McBride
watching
does
what I'm
it, and it's hilarious.
Danny
It's
McBride?
like- Yeah, it's real Florida folks and real things, crimes that they have been involved in. But then it has actors, usually friends of his, that step in and do a cameo of the criminal.
Oh, wow.
That first one I
You
sent
know-
you, I asked you to watch. It was Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. I'm lucky I watch what I watch right now. You know, I know Rich has got a lot on his plate and you've got a lot on your plate now, but I've got three 14-hour days every week. I mean, they don't change. And then I've got 5 regular work days. I'm jumbled in with that. So I just haven't time to watch anything really,
Yeah.
you know, kind of sucks. I hate that.
Is that the same job? Or two different jobs?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I just went full time on one, and the other one the other one's part time, but they're 3 double days. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm old.
Me too.
I'm kind of
Good.
wondering if I need to stop doing the weird kid of the month with y'all because Scott's disappeared since I started.
Scott, what now?
He's the weird kid
Oh,
that I'm promoting this month, and he's disappeared.
Oh.
I
He's,
think it's just been all those health issues and stuff, and
yeah, it was his mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
I believe.
And
I'm
he
not
had some
sure.
bad luck with the flu a few weeks ago too. So
Yeah, I think he's just been
sucks.
under the weather a lot, and people close to him under the weather, you know.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I don't
Landa
know.
Panda.
Hi.
Hey, Landa. But I like what you're doing. We just need to. I try to get involved with it. I know Rich tried to get involved with your postings and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I always try to comment on what I can. So keep it going. Keep it going for another month. Let's see how it works. Maybe we can.
Well, I want to do
draw
both
some
of y'all, so yeah, I want to. Oh,
Yeah, my
Okay.
Facebook it's not what it used to be. I'm busy at work now, and when I get home, usually I'm hanging out with the dogs, or I'm tired, or I'm watching a movie. So I mean, it's not out of the question. It's not my first go-to because, like I said, I'm not young anymore, and I'm just tired all the time. Like, look at me. Look at this face. This face is tired right now. See the tired face. See the bags. You can pack luggage in those freaking bags under there.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
I'll send you some. I'll send you some stuff for that.
We need some cucumbers.
So y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Rich, come by the house. I'll give you a cucumber.
No,
All right.
I've heard about that.
Those eyes.
Zucchini, eggplant.
Send you some of those like baby placenta
Eggplant.
little eye things.
Baby placenta little eye things. You can keep
No,
those.
there's something like that. Like they're gold, and you just put them on underneath your little eyes, and they make the bags go away.
There you go.
That is
There you
It's
go.
probably like baby goat placenta. I don't know.
Right here, Rich. If you have a baby goat sit on your face,
Well, no, it has to be the
here's
placenta.
everything.
Where did that?
Well, no,
come
I just
from?
have a baby goat just sit on your face. And,
I have baby goats next door, so
Oh.
I really.
Well, you
want
might get her-
one on my face, I suppose.
You get some fresh placenta to put on your eyes. Make the bags go away.
We've got one of our neighbors is pregnant down the road. You want me to see if she'll
You can keep that.
donate it, and
placenta.
I'll send it to you. I'll keep that egg.
Good. Very good.
What are we talking about?
I don't know how we got there. I was talking about cucumbers, and you guys went straight to placentas.
Okay, so let's get started. Who's going first?
Don't care. You go
Uh,
first.
Yeah, you go first, Abby.
You go first.
Give us some humor.
Okay. Well, this week we watched football movies, and I picked The Waterboy, which at its heart is not really about football. It's about one man's quest for the perfect cup of water. So it's a southern flavored tale starring Adam Sandler as Bobby Boucher and Kathy Bates as his mother. And it's got a great cast of faces you recognize, names you probably don't know. But my favorite is Jerry Reed, who I believe y'all might remember from Smokey and the Bandit. He
Jerry Reed.
was a snowman.
Love Jerry Reed.
And
Me too.
Love Jerry Reed.
anyway, Bobby is what would you say, socially awkward individual. He's just fun. It is just you cannot watch this movie and not laugh. It is one of those that it's just 12-year-old boy humor. And all the way through it, it's just got incredible laughter. So I can't believe Kathy Bates did this role, which, I mean, she went from Misery to this.
Yeah, she killed it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, in more ways than an ankle. But anyway, it's about him. Would you say that he's a henpecked son? Is that how you would say it?
I would
Yeah,
say he's
but he doesn't know it, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's innocent and naive, and that's what makes it great. He just loves water, and he wants to be the water boy, and he gets fired from his team, and he goes and becomes one for I think it was like the mud dogs. Was that it?
Oh, yeah.
From Jackson Bayou, I think, Louisiana, because this is a very, very big spoof on Cajun culture. But it was just hilarious. It has a lot of stereotypes, which, I mean, maybe other people don't enjoy it as much, but it's just hysterical to me. So I'm curious what y'all thought.
What do you think, Rich?
You can go first, go ahead.
Okay. You know, I like Adam Sandler. Basically, Happy Gilmore's got to be my favorite of his.
Yeah, me too.
This one doesn't make the top 5 of my Adam Sandler movies. It's fun. It's a fun movie. But but it runs equal to me like Little Nicky. It's about the same sense of humor in that. I mean, his movies are all, you know, seventh grade boy, humor, but we're all seventh grade boys, so it's
We
funny.
are.
But this one, the cat,
I feel
well,
included. Thank
well,
you.
Rich and I,
I've
you're,
got
you're,
it's a humor of a 12-year-old boy at times. I promise.
yeah, yours a little more advanced though. Yeah.
Yeah, well, y'all are
But
7
it's got,
and 12, so
yeah, yeah,
I'd
and
like to say
girls
hi to everybody in
mature
the
past
house.
it,
I see
right?
Alan, Lee, and Clark made it. Tony K's here.
Tony
Landa, of
K.
course.
Tony K's an Eagles fan. We'll get into that later.
Well, we're talking about Louisiana
Yep.
cuisine and culture here, from the alligators to the snakes. Um, this movie, I think the reason Landa and I probably like it is because we lived in the South, and it. There's a lot of humor in it. I think that is cultural. So,
Well, in Landa, it is way better than Little Nicky, but I put it like I'd put it like Waterboy. Uh, I pronounce you Chuck and whatever that movie, and then Little Nicky probably. But this one's got a great cast. And Scott's out tonight. He's got a family sickness, so that's why he's out tonight. So you pray, good vibes, whatever, would definitely go good his way. But he's got a family illness, can't be with us tonight. I know he wanted to do the replacement, so that's just too bad he's not here with us tonight. But the cast in this, Henry Winkler, Henry Winkler is great in a lot of stuff lately. Fairuza Balk is his girlfriend, the goth girl. See, I know Scott would have loved that, talking about Fairuza Balk. I know that he's missing out on it. Like you said, Jerry Reed, love Jerry Reed. Uh, his character, no matter what he's in, he's one of those guys that just shine. There's
mhm.
Jerry Reed. If he's on for a minute or if he's in throughout the movie, it always adds to it. You know, old Amos Moses himself. Just
Well,
great.
and
Um,
Jerry Reed is one of those actors that, yes, you always know it's Jerry Reed, but he nails the part.
Yeah.
He really
he
does.
He's
does.
a good actor.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, he does. And this one has, Clint Howard. And it's got all his Rob Schneider, Alan Covert. What's that one guy? Peter Dante, Jonathan Loren. All the guys that are his in all his movies. I mean, these guys are his buddies, his writing buddies, or whatever, and they've probably bought houses off of Adam Sandler's career. Because he just, especially Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's in almost everything. Yeah, this is a fun movie. It is fun. My favorite Sandler movie, but what is? What do you think, Rich?
So I like this movie. I've always liked it. The only thing I don't like about this movie is the stupid voice he does. I think it's completely unnecessary. They could have done the whole movie
Yeah.
and had the same turnout except for that stupid voice. That said, I enjoy this movie. I like the way they kind of use the southern charm of it to boost him and his Bayou Mama. I thought they did really well with that. And have you ever seen anybody crazier looking than Fairuza Balk? I mean, she's just freaking nuts looking. Great actress. She's okay. She definitely plays a great psychopath. I don't know if you saw her in The Craft, but she was just nuts. And I thought she knocked it out of the park in this one too, as the goth girlfriend. And Adam Sandler's typical Adam Sandler. He did pretty well in this. And like you said, Alan, all his buddies that are in all his movies are in this one too. But they're more in this one than they usually are. So this is one of his earlier movies, I think. And I rank this up on the high end of the Adam Sandler movies. I really enjoy this film. It takes me back to high school football, watching them, those jackasses play like that. And it's a fun flick. Excuse me. I think Kathy Bates does really well. She has no business being in this movie at all, just because
No.
of the part that she played. But she killed it. She did really well as the crazy mama. I thought she did great. And Colonel Sanders, you just gotta love Colonel Sanders. He was just funny. Give my regards to your dear mama. So I think the way they did this with the having a defender just be the star of the game, I thought was great because you don't get that usually when you're watching a football game, a football movie. It's all about the offense, quarterback, halfback, something like this. And this time they picked a defender. They actually picked a special teams guy in my movie. But yeah, this was good. I enjoyed it. It's a movie that I will watch again.
It is definitely a rewatch. Highly
Yeah,
recommend it
can't do.
if you just want something to
You-
laugh about.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong watching this
Well,
movie.
This
You
is
know,
one
you
of those
can't.
movies. It's so ridiculous. You could have the worst day ever and come in and watch it and you're still going to laugh. It's a timeless, I hate to call it a classic, but it is a classic humor film. It is probably, I think I might like it the best. I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan. He's cute as a button, but he got real serious and just kind of lost his charm for me. But this movie, I didn't think I'd like it, and it's hilarious. I recommend it highly to anybody that is just in need of a good laugh or is an Adam Sandler fan.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch an Adam Sandler movie, though, watch Happy Gilmore. That's got to be, well, at least in my opinion, that's got to be my favorite, the best he did. And if you get a chance, the sequel is not half bad either. It's not the original, but it's funny. And if you've seen
There's a movie he did with Chris Rock that I can't think of the name of it, but it was really funny.
I don't know.
Oh, is that you is it the one with Kevin James and
Oh yeah.
Rob Schneider and
Yeah,
David
that's a
Spade?
funny
Dads
movie.
or something. They're dads.
Yeah, those are funny.
Yeah. So a movie that always gets left out for Adam Sandler is Mr. Deeds. I think that's a great flick. I always liked that.
Yeah,
movie.
Mr.
So
Deeds is good.
and I actually enjoyed it.
I don't know that I saw it.
That's one of my top
Well,
five.
he's like the long lost son or cousin of this billionaire, and he gets like $10 billion or something like that. And he's just like a regular dude, but he's not a dick about it. He's great, and it ends up.
Yeah,
I don't want to recommend it because you really should see it. It's a good flick, and it kind of does a turnabout at the end, but it was good.
it's a remake of an old like 40s movie, right? With was it what's his name from It's a Wonderful Life or
Jimmy Stewart.
It's one of those guys. Yeah, it's either
don't
James
remember.
Stewart or it's
But
one of
I
those.
know it's a remake, but they did great.
Yeah.
John McEnroe's in that movie.
John McEnroe. What's his name? The guy from Evil Dead in the wheelchair. He plays the magazine editor. What's his name? Son.
I don't know who you're talking about. Evil Dead. And
Jared Harris. Jared Harris. Richard Harris' son. Jared Harris. He plays a bad guy in a lot of stuff. House of Dynamite. He was the Secretary of Defense that stepped off the roof. He plays the magazine editor. Really good, slimy part.
Resident Evil, not the Evil Dead. You tricked me.
Oh, did I say Evil Dead? Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was going to say, I don't know what he's talking
I was
about.
like,
I've seen that movie 100
Wheelchair
times.
Evil Dead?
I'm sorry. Well, it's like last week I got spanked by my wife. I went off on Deborah Winger, right? And I was thinking of Sean Young in her movies. All the movies I was naming that she was in that were Sean Young movies. So I owe you all apology out there for mixing up Sean Young with Deborah Winger. She did get slapped a lot though in Urban Cowboy. So what do we give this movie? Hadley?
Laugh factor, I give this a 4.5.
Nice.
Okay. Rich?
I give it a 3.75. I really enjoy this flick. I think it's definitely worth seeing multiple times. Every time I watch it, I laugh, and I just, like I said, I think Farisa Balk just knocks it out of the park being the crazy girlfriend.
You're only going to give it a 3.75, but you just gave it a really good recommendation.
Yeah, I did. 3.75.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate every time you score a movie now.
You can do whatever you want. You are entirely welcome to your opinion.
Well, I'm going to agree with Clark. 3.5. 3.5 for me, and I recommend this one. I do. It's a fun movie. It's a fun Sandler movie. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but I'll watch it. It's fun. It's not a waste of your time, because you're watching it to waste time anyway.
I think any movie that you watch over and over again deserves at least a 4.
Well, I would give Happy Gilmore a 4. Maybe even a 4.5.
Yeah, I'd give Happy Gilmore a 4, yes.
So I think that this flick, not as good as Happy Gilmore. I think Happy Gilmore just has everything you want in a comedy, but it could have had a little more. And it's an Adam Sandler movie. Adam Sandler movies are good, but they're never fantastic. Happy Gilmore borders on fantastic. It was very good, but I think this one's just a step down. But I do like it.
Yeah, same here. I don't hate it, and I recommend it. Definitely, it's got that Adam Sandler formula, and he brings all his buddies. All the side characters in his movies help push the movie up. They definitely help the movie a lot. You can do it. But yeah, no, 3.5. You should watch this one. I'm sure that everybody's here's seen this. That's in the chat right now has seen it, and looks like there's a lot of love for it too. So that's good. It's very good. So Rich, do you want to do Invincible?
Yeah, I can do Invincible. So, hey, I played high school football. I played pickup tackle. Then I got old and fat, and then fatter. Now I just watch football on TV. I don't even play video game football. You know who played football? Vince Papale. He was a bartender and part-time substitute teacher, not unlike our very own Scott Baker. But while Scott only saved the world, Vince saved the Philadelphia Eagles. As a diehard Patriots fan, sorry, Tony, I kind of wish Vince didn't save the Eagles. But if he hadn't, then we wouldn't have gotten this gem of a down-and-out hero film, Invincible. Invincible stars Mark Wahlberg as Vince Papale, Elizabeth Banks as his soon-to-be girlfriend, Greg Kinnear, my buddy Kirk Acevedo from Band of Brothers in The Walking Dead, and Michael Kelly from 2004's Dawn of the Dead, and pretty much everything else. Michael Kelly's in everything now. This heartfelt film is about Vince Papale's crappy life that took an upturn when he decided to attend an open tryout for the crappiest Eagles team in history. Philadelphia just got the soon-to-be legendary Dick Vermeil to coach. Dick holds open tryouts, and Vince ultimately gets a spot on the roster. Of course, all the players hate him because he's an old man, and he shows some of them up with his physical skills and his mile-wide heart. Fast forward, and Vince scores a special teams touchdown, and then all the reindeer love him. This flick is a feel-good movie in the vein of Rocky, Seabiscuit, and Real Steel, and my lovely wife absolutely loved it. We watched it together several times, and while I also love this movie, it's only a movie. The real story of Vince Papale is very different, with him playing in lower-level leagues before he made the pros, and him meeting his love interest, played by the beautiful Elizabeth Banks, after he played for the Eagles. His first wife did leave him that emasculating note that you see in the film, though. That is true. Pretty much everybody turns in a stellar performance in this flick, but Greg Kinnear as Dick Vermeil and my buddy Kirk as Vince's best pal Tommy, and the late, great Kevin Conway, who always played a bad guy, but this time played a beat-up old factory worker and Vince's dad. They all knocked it out of the park. The whole acting thing. My favorite parts of this movie are when the fellas are playing tackle football with full contact in the rain with bar buddy refs. I love that because I used to do it too. And even though I absolutely sucked, these guys were legend. Invincible did okay at the box office. making $17 million in its first week and $12 million in its second. Both weeks sitting atop the box office. With a budget of $40 million, it made a total of $58 million worldwide. So it was a moderate success. It gets 71% from Rotten Tomatoes, but actual humans love it more, and we generally give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I might just jump on that bandwagon. And what would you guys give it? What do you think?
Hadley?
Hardly.
This is not a movie I ever would have watched, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished it yet. I'm about halfway through, but secret confession here, I love football movies. I love sports movies. I don't know why. Don't like sports. Like sports movies. But I'm really enjoying it. And I will say this. I love Greg Kinnear, and I feel like he's such an underrated actor. You just don't see him in as much as he deserves to be in because he nails everything he's in. He's so great. And whoever would have thought that little smart ass from Talk Soup would be such a great actor.
Yeah.
I totally enjoy him.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it. It was. I'm still watching the movie, so I can't say anything, but I'm really enjoying it.
That's short and sweet. I'm like you. I mean, I like sports, Hadley, but I like sports movies. I really do. They draw you in, you know, and the football games on the Unreal screen are more exciting than the real football games. A lot of times, not all the time, because there's been sometimes they got that Hail Mary, you know, in real life, you know, but it's all Hail Marys in all these movie games. You know, it's all down to the wire, last minute, some kind of, and it just keeps you going. And it's always David versus Goliath in these. You know, there's always your protagonist and then an antagonist, and you're always rooting for the protagonist because they always make the antagonist as insufferable assholes. This one's it's a good movie. Like you said, Greg Kinnear, you know, when we were soldiers, you know, he really lifted that movie up. His character, the helicopter pilot that went in to keep rescuing everybody, you know, and he's an underrated actor. Definitely underrated. You know, the guy that played Marky Mark's dad, Kevin Conway, he did the voice. He'd do the intro for the new Outer Limits, the 90s ones. He's the one that narrated the beginning and the ending. Kevin Conway. Just a little bit of Kirk Acavito. You can't go wrong with that dude. He should be bigger. Remember, he used to be on Fringe. He was one of the agents on the Fringe, the TV series. I know Band of Brothers. Yeah, he nailed that.
Yeah.
Walking Dead. He was in a couple episodes, I think.
Yeah, he
like that.
Yeah, he was great.
And Michael Kelly. Michael Kelly's great in anything. Every movie needs Michael Kelly in it. You know, love that guy. He's just great. This is a good movie. It's a you know, it's one you can watch every year. You know, break it out during football season and feel good about yourself. I want to see the one about
the guy holding the hand over his face.
the quarterback that I can't remember his name. He was working. He played football before, and he was working in a grocery store, and he did on. And I can't think of his name right now. But the actor that played,
you keep cutting out, buddy. You're locked
Kurt
up.
Warner.
Kurt Warner.
I think it's Kurt Warner. Yeah, I think it's the movie about Kurt Warner, I believe. Yeah, because he was working in a grocery store. He wasn't playing football anymore, and then he did a walk-on, and they picked him up. He had a good season. Anyway, I don't know the name of that movie, but that's similar to this one. But I'd like to see it. Anyway, this is a good movie. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. What do you all give this one?
This is one I'm going to have to give. I think I will give this one a 4.2. You know what? Screw it. I'll give it a 4.5. I like this. It's got some sentimental value for me, and I enjoy it. I think everybody acted out of the park. I love football movies, and this one's right up at the top. It's pretty good.
Well, you know what? If you've got something that's failing, you need Marky Mark because, I mean, look, he saved Judas Priest, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he joined Judas Priest, saved Judas Priest in that movie.
What?
And
Steel Dragons. Yeah, Judas Priest.
Steel Dragon, yeah.
What?
So,
Rockstar.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, the what's the
Have
name
you
of that
seen
movie?
the movie Rockstar?
Is it Rockstar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't seen
Rockstar.
it.
Yeah, yeah. When
That's a great
Rob
flick. You
Halford
gotta watch that.
was fired for the band, Marky Mark stepped up on the movie screen and saved them. And then they got Rob Halford back in the band, and Marky Mark had to go find another band to be in. But that's just the quick version of that. So you haven't finished watching this, right?
I have not,
So-
but I can tell I'm going to like it. It's very solid.
It is great.
I'm
Where
going
are
to mention
you?
this because we have plenty of time. Have y'all watched Chad Powers?
No. What was that?
No,
Since we're talking football tonight, I can't believe y'all haven't watched Chad Powers. It's kind of a true
Is that the
story.
one with Glenn
Yeah, with Glenn. What's his name? Was in all
Powell?
stuff. Yeah, Glenn.
Oh, okay. I have seen it advertised. He
It's
comes
based
back
off
as
of an
a-
Eli Manning prank where he dressed up as this guy, Chad Powers, and went and did like a walk on. Have y'all seen the?
No.
Oh my God, yeah. I can't believe I know about this and y'all don't because y'all are avid sports fans. But if you haven't watched Chad Powers season 1, it's funny. You should watch it. I think it's on Apple. Anybody seen it? Is it just me? Lee Edwards is saying it's on Hulu. It's funny, and y'all know that I've got some special love for the Mannings because they're from Mississippi. So,
Yeah.
just drop
I thought maybe Glenn Powell too, but anyway.
Glenn Powers from Texas. Landa Polly has a special place in her heart for him.
I've heard it's good. I actually have heard it's good.
I've enjoyed it. I hope they do a second season, but yeah, y'all need to watch that Eli Manning thing on YouTube too. That's funny.
Well, have you seen that when he did those SNL skits when he's out there with the Big Brother kids and he's throwing the footballs at them and yelling at them and cussing at them? It's awesome. It's very funny. Look it up on YouTube. They're really pretty funny because he's Peyton Manning's All-American, and on these skits he's definitely he's out of character, and it's really funny. He's scolding these kids, telling them they're stupid, they can be better. It's hilarious. It really is. But I'll give this one a 4. It's a good movie. It really is. It's a good football movie. So if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Also, it's got a great
That's
soundtrack.
Yeah.
1970s music.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it does. It does. Anything else on this one?
No, man. Do your replacements. Do it.
Okay.
Do it now. Do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it. The Replacements. It's based on the 1987 NFL strike, and the Washington Sentinels are basically the Washington Redskins in real life, and it's loosely based on them getting together, winning the playoffs, and going to the Super Bowl actually that year, with a bunch of walk-ons and ex football players from all over.
What's going on in Reno tonight? Is there like some drones?
Alan, you didn't
There must
say your
be.
gun on deck, buddy.
There must be.
Well, there's something going on with Facebook too.
Yeah, that's what everybody in the chat was saying.
Crazy.
Yeah, you
Can
keep
you hear me
freezing,
now?
buddy. Yeah, sometimes we can hear you. I can hear you, but you're frozen on the screen, looking up at God over there with your blue hat on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Go for it.
I can hear you. It's crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go then. I'm going. Tell me if I'm not going.
You're doing
I'm
fine.
gonna go. Okay. Keanu Reeves plays Shane Falco. Shane Footsteps Falco. who lost his nerve during the Sugar Bowl, and so now he doesn't play football. He scrapes barnacles off of yachts and stuff in the harbor there, and so Gene Hackman is in this movie, and he's the coach of the. He's appointed by the owner to be the coach of the Sentinels during this NFL strike. So he goes on this spree of finding players to recruit for this makeshift team, and Keanu Reeves is one of them. He wants him to be the quarterback. Keanu doesn't want to do it because he's still got some PTSD from the Sugar Bowl, and he doesn't think he's as good as he should be. And am I still there? Am I still here? Am I on?
Yeah, you're here.
Am I on?
You're looking good.
All right. So Gene Hackman recruits just the craziest bunch of football players that you can imagine. Orlando Jones, remember him from what's that movie with David Duchovny he was in?
Evolution.
I can't remember the name. Yes, Evolution. Yes, that. Faison Love, Reese Fawn as Nigel Gruff, and Reese Fawn is great. If you haven't seen him in anything, I'm trying to remember what he was in. He's got to have been in a Harry Potter movie somewhere, right? I don't know, but he's fantastic.
Yeah, he was in a Harry Potter movie, actually.
John Favreau. He was what?
He was in a Harry Potter movie.
What'd you say, Rich? I didn't hear
Luna
him.
Lovegood's
Was he?
father, I think,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Okay, well, John Favreau is in this. David Denman from The Office and was the movie about the embassy getting attacked in Libya. Was it Libya? Was it Beirut? Where was it? I'm just scattered right now. Yeah. He's in it. He plays a deaf football player, and his part is awesome. They get arrested for brawling with regular NFL players, and they're dancing to "I Will Survive," and everybody else is stopped. And that's one of the best scenes in the movie. And he keeps going because he can't hear it, and it's just great. Michael J. also is on the team. He's from Southland. He was in real life, he was arrested he plays a convict on this one, and he was arrested for killing his wife a few years back. So he's still in prison. But it's just funny how things are. This is a lot of fun. This movie I watch it every year. Great soundtrack. Keanu actually is really good in this. All the other actors in this really pull this movie together. It's just a fun movie to watch. What do you think, Rich?
So yeah, this is right up there with Invincible. I kind of love this movie. It's almost it's the same basis as Invincible. You know, it's sort of a feel good, come from behind. I'm a loser now, but look what I can do later with this football in my hands type of movie. Keanu Reeves, like you said, Alan, excellent in this movie. Everybody plays real well, and it's about how a bunch of misfits come together, form a good football team, and just play football, and they all get to be friends. And the scene you mentioned, the dancing scene, is absolutely the best scene in the movie. But after that, it's the bar fight scene. I like that scene because that's when they all really come together, and you can see that they love each other. They're a bunch of people that have never had much. They have a lot of skill, but it was all unrealized. And once they realize it, you think there's probably going to be a place for them in the professional football league the following year. You know, so it was done really well. It's very funny. Do you know who Brooke Langton is? She's in it. She's fantastic. She's his the cheerleader girlfriend. She does really well too. I saw her as a bad guy in something. I can't remember what it was, but
wasn't she in Tremors? Was she in Tremors? Was that her?
No.
Am I wrong?
Well, she wasn't in the first one. If that's not the same girl, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. She's younger than that. She was, like I said, she was the bad guy in the movie, and I can't remember what movie it was. But this has got a lot about it. The sumo wrestler there eating the eggs. It's just That was just so awful, and it was so funny the way they did it. Uh, I really enjoyed this movie. It's another movie that I have seen several times. All three of these movies I've seen a few times, and I enjoyed all three of them. So yeah, that's what I got for the replacements. Hadley.
First off, let's just say, wasn't it great to see Gene Hackman?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
He can be the
Yes.
most, he can deliver the most inspiring dialogue of any actor, and then he can be utterly reprehensible and despicable in the next role.
yeah.
And you love him in both. He's incredible, and I miss his soul. Um, it was great to see him on screen, and he just there was a couple of his inspirational speeches in this that were just really great. But this is a fun movie. I really liked it. It's I think it's kind of the bridge between the other two we watched. Um, it's just a fun watch, you know, from the strippers pole dancing on the field to everything else. Um,
Yeah.
just a good. It's a good watch. Love Keanu. I don't think he's made anything I don't like him in, but this was a good role for him, and it's a little bit off of the beaten path for him, I think. But I enjoyed it.
His two coaches, Hackman's two coaches, Gaylord Sartain and Art LaFleur. Those guys are great. They're both gone now, but same with Gene. But whenever they're on the screen, they always had a nice presence. And they made the best on this one too. It's just a fun movie. Everybody, even Brett Cullen, who plays Eddie Martell, the bad guy, the quarterback, the original quarterback on the team. Even he has a good part in it. When they flip over Keanu's truck, what assholes, But that's their lifeblood too. Them, but still, I don't know. It's a good movie to watch. I like when is it the sumo that throws up on the field and
Yes.
then
He ate the eggs.
yeah.
Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, but I mean, it was funny because it's like, and in the Pat Summerall and John Madden, they're commentating on that was great.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. I would say out of the three we watched tonight, is my favorite. I know, Rich, you've got sentimental attached to yours. Plus,
Yeah, but dude, I gotta agree with you. I've always been a fan of this. This is this is also I watched this with my wife quite a bit because she loved this one too because it was just such a good flick.
It's one of those movies you're watching, you don't know what to expect, right? Keanu Reeves in a football movie, and you're like, okay, and then you're just like drawn in. You're like, oh, all right, I get it. This is good. This is fun. Break out the popcorn. How about you, Heather?
I think this was my favorite of the week too. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's just one of those, it just makes you feel good, more than laugh and stuff. You just kind of, you're pulling for these guys. And like you said, Rich, hopefully they got a career, after that, so so what do you give this one? Did you give this one a rating yet?
You go first.
I'm going to give this one a 4, solid 4. Definitely.
I will step it up and give it a 4.5. I actually really enjoyed this movie.
I'm torn. I'm going to say 4.75.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll go with both of you on there. It's one of those movies that just works. Everything works on it.
It's not the best movie, but it has heart.
Yeah.
Miles and miles of heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what pulls it, I think. Ultimately keeps it.
Oh, Landon's
keeps
giving
you
it a 5.
watching. Wow.
But I mean, I can see all three of these movies being rewatchable.
Yeah. Yeah. John Falco before he was John Wick.
Well, Lee said up top that he thinks that Little Bill was from Unforgiven was Gene Hackman's best role, and honestly, that is one of his. He was just an evil son of a bitch. Another good role where he was, the bad good guy was Crimson Tide. He was
Oh
great.
yeah.
Tide, absolutely fantastic.
He's been
You know,
in
Tina and I got in a fight over that movie.
Crimson Tide.
For that, they held for years. We had a disagreement over that movie, big time.
Do tell.
She would have nuked him, and I would have waited.
Yeah.
Well, Gene Hackman played a bad guy a lot. He played a bad guy a lot.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone about his roles the other day. It just seemed bad guy after bad guy after bad guy.
I'm looking him up now.
Yeah. He even played a bad president that killed somebody,
Yeah. 1930 to 2025. Good for you, Gene Hackman.
Wasn't Gene Hackman in Bonnie and Clyde?
Yes.
Behind Enemy Lines, The Royal Tenenbaums, Heist, Heartbreakers, The Mexican. I forgot about that. Enemy of the State. He's in Ants. Absolute Power of the Chamber, Extreme Measures. Oh my God. There's a lot of movies. Birdcage, Get Shorty, Crimson Tide, Quick and the Dead. That's another one. Quick and the Dead. He was
Why
the
don't
bad guy.
we next week do an homage to Gene Hackman?
Well, there's a lot of movies here we can pick.
That sounds good. We just pick one each, huh? And then we'll talk about the other ones.
Yeah.
That sounds
We'll
good.
just pick, and I mean, pick something that you hadn't seen, or that you want to talk about, or you want to watch again. I mean,
I think I've seen every movie. I'm going through these now. Damn.
But I think that'll be a lot of fun, and like I said, he's such a joy to watch.
Yeah.
It's really sad what happened with him.
He's one of those actors you wish you could have cloned him at like 40 years old, 45 years old, and put him back in movies.
Well,
we need Gene Hackman in our
Young
movies these days.
Frankenstein.
Someone mentioned Mississippi Burning earlier, and I'm going to tell y'all a little story. I don't know all the details really well, but when he was filming Mississippi Burning, of course they were in Jackson, and he was riding by this office building. He just happened to look up, and he saw this boar head on the wall of this office, and he got him to stop the car, and he went, and there was like some story about when he was a Marine that they killed this boar, and this was the boar head. He recognized it. I don't know if that's like real or not, but I heard the story that he did that, and I guess he got the boar head from this guy.
That's a good way to get a boar head.
Yeah. Like
It's
Christopher
got Mads
Walken.
Mikkelsen in it. It looks good.
Oh, Dust Bunny. It does look good. Dust Bunny. We should do that on one of our shows. It's a fantasy movie, right? Kind of a fantasy horror or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking it up now.
Yeah.
I watched Rip. Have y'all seen Rip?
Yeah, the Rip was good.
Is that the one with Ben and
Matt?
Matt, yeah. I watched half of it the other day. I watched the second half last night. What the hell is Dust Bunny? That looks really good. I gotta try that.
Yeah, you haven't finished the Rip yet?
He said he just finished. I finished it.
Yes, I did finish the Rip. It was good.
Did you guys like it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I was intrigued.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Ed would say we should have done Hoosiers.
Oh yeah, Hoosiers. Who's your daddy? Yeah, that wouldn't have fit though.
No, it wasn't that basketball.
Yeah,
I lost you guys for a second there.
It's the Chinese.
Yeah, right. That got me. Scott Baker's pissed.
Yeah, it's the
that's it.
CIA.
Yeah.
Now we know the real reason he's disappeared. It's from MIA.
He's saving this. He's saving the internet. He's saving the internet.
Dick Cannon's on the job.
Yeah. Put your trust in Dick Cannon. We'll be okay.
And I had forgotten about that until I heard it on the intro.
Oh, Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lee said Bat 21. Yeah. He's got a.
Pretty good.
What's that one when he goes back to Vietnam to rescue his son?
Uncommon Valor. We just did that
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Yeah, we did. We did. That was a good movie.
Great flick.
Yeah. I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah, he's a great actor. He definitely, there's a few of those. There's a few of those that, man, you wish, like I said, you could clone them at a certain age and just keep putting them in movies. Work. But we all get old, and you see that. Like Duvall's like 95. I like clone him at like 55 or 60, and put him in movies.
Duvall and what is it? The Lines. That's one of my favorite movies.
What?
What?
What is it? Secondhand Lines.
Oh,
Secondhand
yeah.
Lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. With Michael Caine. Yeah, it's great. We did that on the show too.
Yeah, that was one I think I picked for my birthday one year. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Well, there's a ton of Gene Hackman movies we can pick from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's like 50. His first movie was in 1961.
Which was? What was?
I don't remember the name of it, but I was just looking at. I looked up all the Gene Hackman movies, and the first one I saw was from 1961.
Wow.
He was born in 1930.
Yeah, I think when he got out of the Marines, he started taking acting classes and stuff, and then boom. He's been working ever since.
He died at 95.
And that's a horrible way.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
That's a long time to live.
Yeah, and
he was a young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a hermit. Yeah. He's the one that lit his finger on fire.
That's actually a Frankenstein character, that hermit. So it was actually a real character from the book.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Because he was blind.
So, have y'all seen previews of The Bride?
The what?
Don't know.
The Bride.
No. I don't
No, I've heard things about it.
It looks fascinating. I cannot wait to see it.
Who's making it? Who's in it?
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister, Maggie.
Okay.
She's the director behind it, I think. And it's got
Christian Bale.
Batman. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's in it. It looks fascinating.
I wonder if Peter.
I'm not going to say it looks good because I think it might be a musical. I'm really not sure. But I've seen previews and I am just all about wanting to watch it.
It's a crime film. The Bride is an upcoming American Gothic crime film written, co-produced, and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Is Peter Sarsgaard in it?
Yep.
Yes.
Not Skarsgård.
Penelope Cruz,
Skarsgård.
Julianne Hough, Annette Bening, Joe Magaro. Well, yes, this got quite a cast.
Mm. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Christian Bale, they're remaking American Psycho.
No, why bother? It was such a classic.
I know, right? Right? It's like
I don't know. I think that we talk about this some, but I'm going to say it again. I feel like we don't have a lot of talent for new ideas in Hollywood. And they just are regurgitating what they know works.
I agree. And then when something new does come out, everybody flocks to it because it's the only new thing.
Mhm.
You're absolutely right. There's just been so many remakes that didn't need to be remade. And they were talking about remaking Jaws. I was going to put my goddamn foot down. I was going to Hollywood.
Oh, did you see where there was like a person who got unalive by a shark the size of a car,
Nope.
bit in half,
Oh.
like while people watched today? It was in the news.
It was today.
It's been this like in the last week because it was in today's news on my news feed. Oh,
Wow.
speaking of tragedies, oh my God, a shark the size of a car is not that big in shark terms, but it's still terrifying.
4 shark attacks in 2 days. Why Australia's beaches are so dangerous this type of time of year. Holy crap. Wow. I don't watch the news
Jeez.
anymore. Otherwise, I probably would have heard about that.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
it was up. I was on my browser. I didn't get the chance to click on it. I just saw that, like it said, a car-sized shark bit a guy in half. While
That's
on
horrible.
the
Gosh, that'd be a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
you'd be in
Well,
shock.
imagine
It
three
probably would
seconds.
hit you like a bus and you wouldn't know it.
I would imagine the whole, if you're bitten in half, I'm hoping it would be you're dead in
Instant.
under a minute.
Yeah, you probably bleed out that fast.
Yeah. But that, well, you'd be in shock almost instantly, but still, that's probably
Probably
not
be
a great way
stunned. I
to go.
mean, that's incredibly the bite force and all would just be. But they do say, which I don't know if y'all read the book Jaws, but I read the book Jaws, and in the beginning when the girl's out swimming, she feels like a tug at her leg,
Yeah.
but then there's nothing else. She doesn't realize her leg has been bitten off.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
the
was
book's
actually
not as
really
good as the movie.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I never.
That book is great. I love it.
All the mobster stuff, with and his wife, and I didn't care for that, but I was pretty young when I read it. I just wanted the Jaws. I just wanted, because I'd seen the movie and then I read the book, and so, it's kind of hard, because you're like you see that movie, and then you read the book. The book's a little bit different. You got a little more melodrama to it, than the movie did.
Well,
I'm not saying
Cooper
it's a
and his
bad
wife
book because I
were
used to
having
read.
an affair.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not saying it's a bad book because I used to read a lot of Peter Benchley. I liked his writing.
Yeah.
But I just thought the movie was better than the book
Aquatic
because
horror.
that's what I'd seen. That's what I'd seen before reading it. If it had been the other way around, sure, I probably would have.
It is my favorite movie.
Oh, that's a great movie. You can't. How do you remake that? They've been trying to remake
That's
it.
what I mean. Don't touch
All these little shark movies they have out, are all a Jaws movie, and they're never the quality. You can't get, even though it was made in 75, the quality of that movie still holds up. The practical effects of that movie still hold up
it. Yeah.
better than any CGI that they do nowadays.
Well, the
still
shark is
holds up.
terrifying, period. But I mean, a lot of to me, what's scary is when you don't show stuff, and they do a lot of not showing
Yeah.
stuff in the film.
They do. You don't see the shark till what, halfway through the movie? Just about.
Yeah, I think so.
You see people getting attacked, but you don't see the cause of it.
And going back to what's happening in Australia with the sharks, it's because they've had a lot of flooding, and so there's a lot of fresh water mixing in with the salt water, so the bull sharks are out. And they said that this is something that very similarly happened in Mexico a while back under similar circumstances. So.
Wow. Yeah, bull sharks are.
I'm going to ask everybody who's listening to please hit the like, hit the love. Let me know what y'all think about what we're doing this year. If you're liking the new content, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, be sure to join our Facebook group. We post stuff all week, and we are highlighting the members of the Weird Kids just so y'all can kind of get to know everybody better. And this month, it's Where's Waldo, and Scott Baker's on deck, but we haven't seen him. So anyway, that's going to do it. I think we're right
send
out of
Scott some love.
Yes, yes. I think he's got
Yeah.
some illness in his family, so y'all be sure to send him some healing vibes and good juju.
Agreed.
And we will see y'all same bat channel next week.
Bye, everybody.
There.
We
He
love
just
you.
got fingered, everybody. There we go.
And that's a wrap. Or at least a pause until we make you watch something else questionable. If you enjoyed the chaos, the commentary, and the occasional deeply confident wrong opinion, make sure you stick around. Watching Wyrd is part of the Weird Realities Network, where you will find strange stories, forgotten legends, late-night conversations, and the kind of shows that feel less like content and more like hanging out with people who brought snacks. So follow and subscribe to explore the other shows. We'll be back soon. Until then, stay curious and stay weird.